What is up, everybody? It's Moonbo here, coming at you with more live streaming on Saturdays. Hanging out with Con Gaming. What's up, Con?
Hello.
Yeah, so excited. So excited for more Scrap Mechanic. Alright, looks like everything is working, like, perfectly for once, all in one go, without any, like, delay or having to click around or anything. I love it when things just work out. Alright, what is going on, everybody? Hello, Mobile Gaming and Zemi. What's up? Dopier Biscuit, hello. Hello, Cheesy and Charlie and Kaya. What's going on, Kaya? Hey. Not too much, guys. Not too much is up at all. We are just, you know, streaming some Scrap Mechanic on Saturdays. Con, how you doing anyway? How's your weekend treating you?
I slept like half of today.
I
was up late last Fridays suck for me because it's like streaming and then recording and then you're always up late.
Yeah, definitely.
And then by the time you're all done, you get to bed. You don't wake up till like noon on a Saturday, and you're like, well, there goes half my Saturday. So.
What's going on, Casey? Hello! And it's your first time, Willie Magali. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Are you ready for some Scrap Mechanic? Because we are going to be playing Scrap Mechanic. We're going to be making an AH-1 Cobra Attack Helicopter. Look at it. There's the reference picture. Right that way. There it is.
Are you using mods for this?
Oh, yes. I got the... Okay, so let's talk about the mods real quick, what I got loaded up. It is actually the mod pack, which is the Durf MJM Shine Vision Grego mod pack, and I'm also using the Polygon mod pack as well. So there's the two mods that we're going to be using in today's stream. Make sure you subscribe to them on the Steam Workshop. I'm doing good, Sparkafire. How you doing? Glad you made it. Hello, Houdini. What's going on? Shout out to you. And Nicola Dan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, guys. This is your first live comment. Right on, Cheesy. Cheesy Beans 22. I'm not a big fan of beans, to be honest with you. But that's just my opinion. Alright, so we're going to make a helicopter. There's the reference picture. Let's start doing this without further delay. I think I'm going to be using medium blocks. Medium. So this is a really skinny helicopter. It's probably the skinniest helicopter I've ever seen. I think we're going to have to use a saddle seat. Yeah, that's what it is right there. So I think we're just going to kind of work our way from the front there. Incidentally, actually, it seems like the seat is not quite where I thought it was going to be, so how about we just kind of start shaping it out? What's going on, Charlie? Shout out to you. Gotta go eat some supper. Alright, Lucas, see you in a little bit. Thanks for dropping in anyway. And Charlie, I remember you, yes. Yes, Shadow Gem. Jeez, I swear. You guys always asking me if I remember you. I have a pretty good memory. I like to think so, anyway.
Yeah, boy.
What was that?
Rock Saturn. What's everybody doing?
I'm streaming.
Oh, hello.
Say Minecraft. Yeah, I think I remember you. Hey, what's going on, Jesse White? Is Moonbo here? No, I don't think so. Not at the moment, actually. Alright, so let's get right into this, guys. I'm going to start focusing on the build here for a little bit. Obviously, I have to balance the chat and the build, because even I might get a little bored here, you know. I'm trying to build and I have no idea what I'm doing. I think it's looking pretty good already. It's a really skinny helicopter. I can't get over it. Yo, what's going on, the gaming kid? Yeah, I remember you. And shout out, Jesse. There you go. Hey, I'm Moonbo. You're Moonbo. I'm Moonbo. Sparkafire, how could you even say I don't even remember you? Are you serious? Is that like a joke? Is that like an April Fool's prank?
Well, I guess Cosmo didn't realize you were streaming.
Oh, that's alright.
I guess he said he joined and like started making some noises or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
That's normally, well, that's like my buddy Cosmo from real life, right?
Oh,
so
yeah, he's
like,
a good mod and everything.
Yeah, like normally I'll be playing and he'll just like come in and, you know, join. And like yesterday when I was playing Trailmakers on stream, he was more active in the chat than I was, which was good.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, geez, Kaya Arkin. with a super chat, £1. Thank you so much, Kaya. That is awesome. Jeez, let me update that, guys. So, of course, you know, if you're going to send me a super chat, I have to take the time. You have to appreciate this for my sake and your sake. When I get a super chat, I definitely have to, like, pay my thanks. So, thank you so much, Kaya. I'm going to post it in the stream right now. I think there is something that is right here. Where is it? Hold on here, guys. Look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. I didn't even see a message with it. That was kind of strange, but I think there it is, guys. That is the...
If it's below a certain dollar value, it won't show up.
Oh, yeah, but it was £1, so it did show up. But thank you so much.
Oh.
Jeez. I got it all posted.
I mean, you have the chat open, like the stream preview open, though, right? So you can see all your super chats come up in, like, a separate window there?
Yeah, I have it on my secondary monitor.
Yeah, okay.
Casey Cribble, yeah, I remember you. Oh, yeah, well, I saw it, at least. It's just, it didn't have a message with it.
Yeah, that's weird. It happened yesterday, too. Stryker gave me a super chat, and I couldn't see it. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you totally missed the super chat. And I'm like, I didn't see it until now.
Yeah. What am I building? I'm building the AH-1 Cobra. That's exactly what I'm building, the big T-21. Red Nebula, how's it going? And Shadow James Elder, welcome to the stream. And Samuel, hello, and Lawrence. Alright, guys, back to building. I like hanging out with you guys, but you guys know the drill. You gotta keep on building. So this is kind of like the nose section here. I think I'm gonna have to just build my way up now. At the end of the stream, guys, I'm gonna add in the description all of the mods that I did use. So that way you can most certainly kind of play along with me. I don't think I'm gonna use those there, actually. I think this is just gonna be something like that. Because I'm pretty sure, I guess we're gonna have to go with... I'm trying to find where the seat is gonna go here. The pound sign is before the number. I'm sorry, that's a mistake on my part. But it's alright, it's good enough, it's good enough. Hey, what's going on, Toto? Yes, you didn't miss too much at all. I look pretty. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Hello, Brunch Punch. I'm doing great, thank you for asking. And hello, Amamo. Oh, your name always gets me every time. Alright, so... I am not too pleased with those right there just yet. That is the wrong thing. I'm thinking what I'm gonna have to do is drop them back like this. And then pull it that way. Actually, I can probably get away with doing this. Let's get into the mod stuff here, guys. I think he has all sorts of crazy stuff here. Does he have the longer? There they are, right here. Alright, so that is like that. Ah, there we go. Part of me thinks I should almost do it here, too. What do you think? Let's just try it out. Yeah, I like that more. Gotta remember, guys, the mods are here. We're using them. I can probably just do it the whole way down, honestly. Okay, maybe not right there. Just like that. There we go, that looks way better. What's going on, Liam Snowden? Yeah, I remember you, actually, yes. Best build yet. Oh, nice hair, thank you very much. Ooh, I put some effort into it today for you guys. Oh, and the beard, you like the beard? That's awesome. Like I said, there's one of the rules for these streams is that I'm just not gonna shave my beard, so I'm glad you guys can respect that. Alright, so this is gone like that. And this is gonna be like this. So, I'm gonna try again. I tried in a past stream, guys, using the, where are they? These pieces of glass here, and I was having a hard time with it. So I'm not sure how I can really use these. That's pretty much why I always resort to just using this block glass, because it's just so much easier. I don't think there's any, like, I don't think there's any glass wedge pieces, though, like, is there? That's kind of unfortunate. I hope I'm sure he'll add something like that very soon. To you is day. What? Have I seen your comment? I did see your comment, actually. I haven't gotten a chance to reply to it yet because I have been pretty busy trying to set everything up. Whoa, I just, like, skated there for a second. Alright, so I feel like we can kind of put the seat somewhere around here, maybe. If I look at the picture, it's really... It's, like, right in your face, pretty much, isn't it? Can I get up here? Jeez. So what if we actually bring the glass down just a little bit more? By one there. And it actually, no, it's gonna slope up, so we will get rid of one on each side here, like that. There we go. And staircase this a little bit. I think that went a little too high. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking. Now we have a helicopter on the go here. Because I feel like the windows on that helicopter in the picture there, they're pretty boxy looking anyway. So I feel like we'll be able to get away with something like this. I really want wedge pieces, though, for the glass. Because I would like to get rid of that, but that's just going to drop in here. I could actually... What if I did something like this? I have an idea. I can probably get away with actually just using normal wedge pieces, because there is something like that boxing it in there in the picture, so that's not too bad. Oh my god, I just almost deleted everything. Whoops. That could have been pretty bad. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna continue the bottom panel here. This is... I think it's gonna have to kind of widen just a little bit more right here. Build Donald Trump's hair. That's ridiculous. If I had to choose, I'm not too sure if I actually had to choose. Digital Bacon, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in. And thank you so much, Charlie. I actually really enjoyed that build. That was a lot of fun to make. What a fantastic jet it was. Alright, let's get back into the mods here. Let's open up second tab. I feel like we can probably use these long ones. Maybe, is that... That's the 1x8. Okay, perfect. So let's see what we can do with this. Ooh, yeah, look how sleek that looks. Do it up here on this side as well. So I think what I'm gonna do actually is just kind of fill that in like this. And we can actually just use the, I think that was this one, wasn't it? The long one there. Yep. There we go, look at that. It's gonna look good when it's painted. Was that your suggestion, Patriotic? I know someone suggested it on the after the live stream there, the last live stream last week. So I was like, you know what? That looks like a really nifty helicopter. The fact that it's so like thin and narrow is so interesting. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna build that one. It's got some wings on it too, actually, that probably come out back here. Maybe here? I don't know. He made a lot of wing pieces too, apparently, so we can kind of check this out, guys. This is the Polygon mod pack here. What does he have for, like... Because, I mean, there's that curve piece, but... That's why I was kind of thinking, what if I just did something like this? So, let's, just extend it. No, actually, wait. We'll just count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's say. 10? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I was thinking of doing is something like this. So if we grab this piece here, it might be a little too long. I'm not sure, but it does look very wing-like, doesn't it? A little long, though. A little long. Thank you so much, Tyler Valla. Thanks for dropping into the stream. No, Lucas, a lot of my builds are actually not like that. Oh, and thanks, Nate Otten. Welcome to the stream. We need a moderator. Why? Is someone freaking out? Are you guys having freakouts in the, That's 1x6. What if we try that one? Oh, wow, thank you so much. Chris Olsen just super chatted me. Jeez, that's pretty crazy. That's 75 Norwegian kroners, that's right. Thank you so much. He says, hi, Moonbo, could you try making one of the Norwegian Hortregurten? Oh, I just butchered that. If you are doing it, could you make MS Midnat Sol? I'll try and remember that. I will have to write that down or something, or you're gonna have to leave a comment on a video so I can remember that. But guys, I'm going to update the super chat because that is absolutely fantastic. While I'm updating the super chat, I will fix the pound sign at the same time. Trying my best here, guys. Wow, thank you so much, Chris Olsen. That is absolutely amazing. I'm typing it out the way I see it there, so...
I'm confused why they say you need a moderator. Your chat's been really clean.
I know, you guys are the greatest chat ever. I love hanging out with you guys.
I went back through the messages even, and I'm like, I didn't see anything offensive, but...
Maybe they just want someone to hang out with?
I don't know.
Oh, geez, what am I doing? Alright, there we go. This is a much better size. Looks pretty nifty. We're gonna do it on both sides. And we are gonna have some cool little wing effect here. So like I said, this is the mod pack by Durf, and I don't know if this was a collaborative mod pack, this one, because it is separate from the mod pack. This is the Polygon mod pack. Can I visit you on your birthday? I don't think so. Sorry. I could send some info about the vessel over mail. Well, if you want to email me, Chris Olsen, my email is moonbosm@gmail.com. You can email me there.
Specs is here.
Is he? Oh, man, Retro! Retro Specs is here, guys. I haven't seen you in a while, Retro. I hope you're doing good, Spexy.
Yep, Spexy's here.
Sweet.
Spexy should be a mod too, actually.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Can you do that? Do you have permissions to do that?
No, only you can create your own mods.
Only I can create my own mods.
Yeah, you can't have mods modding mods. That would be conflict of modding interest.
Conflict of modding interest.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess they don't want you to give someone else power, right? Like.
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. We now have a new honorary mod. That is Retro Specs. Welcome to the team. Does that even make sense? Alright, let's carry on here with this whole helicopter, shall we? Let's try the curve piece now up here. What does that do for us? So what if we just kind of add one more on each side there? That's what we need, isn't it? What does that look like? That's not bad. Alright, look at that. Nice and cozy. Nice view, though. Nothing obstructing the view there. How many seats are going to be in the helicopter? Probably 2. I see there's one right here, and you know what? We can actually probably just add the second one right now. In all honesty, guys, but let's just do it. Let's do it. Oh, wait, no, that's not where I want to put it.
The seats in an AH-1 Cobra are at different heights, though, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm raising the back one up just a slight bit.
Yeah, the back one's like in behind and above the front one or whatever. I think the back one's actually the pilot too, isn't it?
I have no idea. I am not going to worry about that.
The front one's a gunner.
No, that is a little too high, actually. I need to go just one up.
I might be crazy, but I think I'm right.
For the sake of view, we are going to make the front one the whatchamajigger. You know, the thing that goes woo. The pilot. My wings aren't symmetrical. Are you serious? Oh, look at that! I love it when you guys catch these things because I suck at scrap mechanic. All right, where is this one lined up to? Can we jump it? Oh, okay. Is it on this? Okay, there we go. That's my bad. Thank you for the heads up. I'm glad I caught that in the chat before it disappeared. That's why we do this together. Where does the money we give you go towards? It's probably gonna go towards, usually I like to think of it as any time I use money to, like, upgrade my computer, or if I'm, you know, paying for, like, softwares and stuff like that that I've been using, and drinking lots of coffee. Then, you know, you kind of work it out like that, and that's pretty much where it goes. It goes pretty much back into the channel, because I try my best to invest back into the channel. You know, I do Scrap Mechanic giveaways every 5,000 subscribers. I like to give away Scrap Mechanics, so obviously when I hit 20,000 subscribers, I will do another Scrap Mechanic giveaway. So that's the kind of stuff that the money goes towards. I hope that's a good enough answer for ya. Hey, Kano Ren, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Right now, King Awesome, it is 6:30 p.m. The time is 6:30 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. Now you can set your watch. Alright, I think that's like that. Because this is actually going to staircase up as well. Tyler Vallo, what's going on? Shout out! Shout out to you! And Dubstep Man, what's going on? How you doing with the dubsteps? Dramatic Gecko, hello, welcome to the stream. First order gaming, you need a hug. I send you a virtual hug. More window. So, I think what I'm gonna do is something like... just like that. I think I can get away with that. That actually looks kind of cool. Pretty nifty. Hi, Fortec Gamer. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. No problemo, Tyler. I know, Patriotic. I think I already acknowledged that. I was like, yeah, you're right. It must have been your idea because someone certainly suggested it to me. Can we get into this? There we go. So this is looking pretty cool. I'm not too displeased with the look of it so far. Alright, so what I'm going to end up doing is completely covering the top here now. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to look good, but we will try something. Stack that up there. Alright, get some more glass in here. And we're going to start painting it a little bit soon as well, I think, to make sure we're on the right track. Hey Theo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. And hello Santa Gameplay, welcome. How you doing, guys? Alright, Toto, sounds good. Toto, or Khan, Toto says that they love you. I don't know if Khan's still there or not, but I'm sure he is very happy to hear that. So this is such a weird helicopter. What the heck? Alright, we don't need that seat anymore, so I'm going to replace it with this wedge piece here. And I guess it's something like this. Can I do it like that for just like a better aesthetic, maybe? Ooh, what if we... Can I do this? There it is. Oh, nice. That is nice. Alright, Brunch Punch, thanks for dropping in. And hello, Super L04. What is going on? And pandas and polar bears are great. Shout out to you. Your name is not a lie. They are great. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's just seal this up, maybe. Not bad. This is such a weird looking helicopter, though, at the end of the day. Actually, I'm gonna leave one there like that, just to kind of make it all match. Alright, so far, so good, guys. So far, so good. Everything is looking top-notch here. Left wing higher than right. Oh my... Jeez! How does this... Ah... How do I do this every time? Oh, no, I'm stuck. I am stuck in here. Can I get out? I cannot get out. Uh-oh. Can I change this to something like this? No, I am so stuck right now. Uh-oh. That's a problem. I am just gonna have to do something about that, maybe. Okay, can I get out of here, please? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to probably work something out there. And I have to fix this now. Alright, so it's here. Alright, there we go. Jeez, is that the second time I had to change that? The abstract wing formation. I'm trying new things here, guys. New frontiers of scrap mechanic. Alright, there we go. It's all fixed up. And we're just gonna kind of, seal it up, I think. Have a little drink here. See you later, Poison Sugar Gaming. Thanks for dropping in. Clear my throat here. The cockpit needs to be longer. Are you sure? Like this glass piece, maybe back one more? Actually, I think I just realized, no, the problem is the wing is too close, guys. Whoops. Alright, so we are going to shave those off. Look at that. We're just going to get rid of those. After changing and fixing them so much, we are getting rid of those wings. That is right. Don't ask me what I'm doing here, guys. I'm apparently playing some scrap mechanic. Alright, so we are going to get rid of those wings. And we're going to move them back. They are, you know, that's exactly it. The cockpit is too long. And but the real problem is the fact that the wings are actually just way too close to that front piece there. So we're going to move them back. Just like I said. Alright, make sure everything is all squared up here. Because I feel like it's probably going to go up. So actually, we'll put the wings back on. So the wings are actually like, we'll put them on the second one down. And the wing barely touches the glass. So we'll put them right there. So here's what I'm going to do to mark it, guys. We'll put it through like this. So now we can see that it's painted here. And we will paint right there on that side. So now we know exactly where the wing is supposed to go. So there's no more mistakes. There we go. Alright, and I think we shaved some of it off, but I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. So thank you for fixing that. There you go. Working together here. Nate the goalie, what's going on? I remember you. How's it going? B-Dog, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for asking. How are you doing? And thank you so much for subscribing, Jesse White. Welcome to the channel. I hope you have a good old time, you know, checking all the content out. Alright, so this is really where it starts to drop down here. So let's start the staircase, maybe. And then we'll leave 2 there. Just like this. And then it's 1, 2, 3, like that. What's going on, Shola? Houdini, please stop spamming the chat, guys. If you're just gonna spam the chat for shoutouts, that is no fun for anybody. It's in the rules too. Come on now, guys. I got rules here. We gotta be civilized. Alright, so we were basically just gonna extend this out that is where the big top is going to be, so I'm sure changes will come of that eventually.
Sorry, I'm back now.
Oh, Khan is back. Welcome back, Khan.
I had an issue with a cat.
Yeah, we always know about your cats.
Yeah. That was the problem, yet again.
Well, we're glad you resolved the cat problem. Did that just go through it? It did, too. Look at that. Jeez. So right now, guys, I am just kind of shaping out the tail end here. Trying to add some more detail to this whole thing. I got some really cool ideas to make it look a little sharper here. So this is actually where the top is. That's all rounded and it's dipped down. So you know what? We are going to actually just get rid of this. We can just fill that in. We don't really necessarily have to, but we will anyway. There we go. Alright, so this is kind of shaping up now, isn't it? Thank you so much, Scrambled Egg, for the win. Hey, you love cats, do ya, Kai? Cats are pretty cool. And MForm63, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in and, you know, kind of checking out the scrap mechanic here we got going on. You know, this is an AH-1 Cobra at the moment. So we are gonna keep working on it now. Here we go. This is actually where it starts to dip back as well. That's gonna look pretty sweet, actually. So I'm probably going to thin this out as well, so I'm going to bring this back just a little bit here, guys, and shave a little bit of it off. And that way we can actually do both things at once. We will lift the tail up off the ground, as well as kind of cinching it inward. Alright. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty much going to stay flat, but I think I'm going to bring this up one more. And I think I'm just going to extend it all the way out. And we'll just kind of see where this leads us to next. Woolly Creeper, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Make a mech deck stream. Shola, I might do that eventually. Another mech. I haven't done a mech in a little while, so... well, I mean, I made a mech not too long ago, actually, so... I may or may not do a mech. We'll have to see about that. So, I have a feeling this is actually supposed to really extend back quite a bit more. And once we get this extended just by a little bit more... There we go. So now this is where, like, I guess the entire propeller, or like the whole thing is gonna spin from, so we can throw a bearing down. Let's see where it'll line up. I think it's pretty much just kind of almost centered to the wings there. So if we put it right there, I think that's perfect. And this is one crazy looking helicopter, jeez. So I'm thinking we're gonna wrap something around it to keep it controlled so it doesn't spin like crazy out of control or anything. So if we do something like this, and maybe pop that there, and I am going to try and wrap something around here. And I think I'll just use some of the curved pieces to get the whole wrap going. Alright, we can just delete that there. Alright, so we are going to take this curve piece and wrap it all the way around. Just like so. Perfect. Do I have any pets? No, I don't have any pets, actually. And thank you, Nelson Deloach. Thank you so much for the wonderful compliment. Very kind of you. And it is, Nate. It is looking pretty good, isn't it? I'm really excited to get something spinning here. So, this is definitely too long right here, no doubt. You know what, actually? No, actually, I'm going to finish this and then we'll put those landing kind of struts on. What's so funny, Elias? Alright, so this is gonna be pretty cool. Let's see what we can do here, guys. This is a nice open tab here, so... Where are they? Where do they just go? There they are. Alright, so small there. No, I'm not gonna do them just like that. I'm actually gonna go like this. I hope you guys can hear the music all right as well. If the music is too quiet or too loud, let me know in the chat. Which one am I looking for? I think I want that post one. There it is. Just like that. And then I think it's going to be another block like this. And now we can just kind of extend these up here. And curve them back in. Oh, I didn't even put any on that side yet. There we go. What's my favorite animal? I am not 100% sure, actually. And yes, Soplinky D, this is definitely modded. And yes, Hayden Thacker, this will most certainly be uploaded to the Steam Workshop. You know it will be. So this helicopter has two blades. Sometimes that can cause quite a bit of issues in the game, so we're gonna see how that works out. But right now we need to see what kind of wing pieces. So that's wing block right there. Look at that. Is there like a long wing block? Maybe not. But I'm thinking that... Oh, look at that. Absolutely awesome. Alright, so we can start putting some wing blocks on it, I guess. I have no idea how long this is, actually. I'm gonna make something... Oh, there it goes. Nice flat pieces. Those are really cool. So we got the small pipe connector. There's no surface panel. Bear with me here, guys. I'm just trying to see what kind of wing pieces there are exactly. So that's a wing block. I'm thinking I'm going to use it... Okay, so yeah. Okay, so check this out, guys. We have the wing block. Here is the invisible bearing. So what I'm going to do is I'll put a block here and a block there, and so this is an invisible bearing on that side. We have to remember this, guys. These are invisible. You can't even see them. So there's the invisible ones, and we will count them out together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So that's 16. Certainly not enough. I think we're going to have to double that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Oh, come on. Gee. Oh, there. Okay. Alright, so that is 2 lengths of 16. I think that's a good length. It's hard to find a wing block, isn't it? I'm thinking that's pretty good, especially, guys, if I'm going to throw that on like a controller. Alright, I need a way to get into this thing, actually. So let's just kind of pop a hole here. There we go. We are now inside. Alright, so we can throw some 1x1 controllers down. We might, if we're going to mod this... We might as well just go full-on mod, am I right? So controllers here, we'll put them there and there. So, you know what, for the whole effect, I'm actually going to just do this all in one go. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Alright, there we go. Con, was that like a big sigh? Oh, and there's Moonbo, guys. There's Mom Trombley. What's going on, Mom? Hello! She's watching me from work right now. Come on, guys. That is such dedication, isn't it? I can't lose count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Alright. So, if these are going to be spinning counterclockwise, let's say, so this is going to go blue, that'll go blue, alright, they're both set up the way they need to. And it's very subtle. Like, maybe, what, 8 degrees? 8? We'll go 8. Can you even notice it? I think you can barely notice it, so how about we just exaggerate it? We'll go the full 15. Just to see what kind of effect we get. Let's actually just sit in the seat. So that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty nifty. You've flown a helicopter? That's crazy. Yeah, everybody say hi to my mom! Alright, so that is looking pretty sharp. I need to wrap that around. I almost forgot to wrap this up, guys. Let's not...
Well, you don't hear me on stream because I'm not talking on stream.
He is here, though, guys. I think he's just relaxing, you know?
I just don't want to interrupt Moonbo. He's on a roll, you know? I'm just gonna...
Yeah, I'm
I got nothing important to add to the conversation, so I'm just gonna...
Alright, so let's get a gas-powered motor, actually. Let's do the 1x1 gas-power motor right at the bottom here on that. And I think we'll just hook it up to the driver's seat for now. We'll go for... See what that gives us. I need to find a way in here. Let's just do that. Alright, so that is clearly extremely slow right now. That is not fast enough, and it's spinning the wrong way. So let's fix that up here. Let's spin that way. Desmond the Moon Bear. I have no idea what that is. Inventor Man, thank you so much for subscribing. I really hope you check out the channel, you know, and check out all this endless scrap mechanic that we got going on here. That's pretty much the whole deal here. Alright, so I'm just gonna... Okay, you know what? I have it. We're just gonna max it out. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're maxing it here. Let's do this. Max power. Oh no, look at them stretch. Look at them stretch. Oh no. That's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Guys, I'm gonna have to ditch the bearings. I don't want that stretching. I do love that angle, but the bearings gotta go. So sorry, everybody. I think we all really did like that little touch of detail, but that's alright. I'd rather have some very strong mounted wings here so we don't lose stability. Whoops, what am I doing here? Let's get into this one. Oh, look at that. That is looking cool. The mods are crazy. Thank you so much, Kendon and Darren Burr. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you check it all out. Like I said before, you know, loads of scrap mechanic. Alright, that's pretty cool. That is really cool. Alright, oh, okay, I don't fit in there. I don't fit in much of there, actually. This is a tiny kind of build here. Alright, so this is definitely, like I said, we're gonna shorten this up. So what if we do something... Actually, just like this and that. And I have no idea what I'm doing right now. We're just gonna kind of shape this out.
I saw a comment, Moonbo, that said, "Are you gonna paint a shark face on the front?"
Oh, am I? I don't know. I guess I could try. It's pretty tiny, and these are long panels, so I might be able to.
Are there like modded blocks you could use to make it like kind of like?
Well, in a way, I'm using modded blocks to like really taper the front out. So we'll see. Yo, Serrated Adam, what's going on? Shout out to you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I can imagine, Jesse. I've never flown one before. I don't plan on it either, actually. I would be at risk of an accident. Alright, so we're just going to use some normal vanilla wedge pieces for this little back end here. Actually, this has to go, like, all the way out to here, pretty much. Alright, this is really shaping up now, guys. Really fantastic. Drink break! Thank you, Kid Kit. It's looking pretty cool. Retro, you can only... There's only one way to find out. You just gotta do it, right? Just try it out. It's loads of fun. I highly suggest that you at least try it. There's no harm in trying it out. Getting your feet wet, as they say.
Let me put it this way, Retro. If you want to stream 1080p at 30 FPS, which is what I do, that's 6 megabits up. So I have a 10 up connection and I stream at 6 up, and that way I don't get any lag. You can't stream, like, I can't stream at 10 up because then I'll get lag if my internet drops just a slight little bit, then, you know, everybody lags out. But yeah, 1080p 30 FPS is 6 up, and then if you want 1080p at 60 FPS, that's 12 up.
My music
So
just got quiet.
do a speed test. Yeah, sorry, I'm interrupting with the technical crap.
Oh no, I just mean my music is... This song is a lot quieter than my other music. Thank you so much, Nelson. Khan should join my game. I think he's doing something right now.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out, playing some stuff, but I mean, there's no. What am I gonna do if I join your game? I'm just gonna.
You're gonna watch me?
Be a nuisance, right? So.
All right, so this is the tail here, guys. We're just gonna kind of build this up. Whoops. Whoa, let's calm that down here, guys. Calm that down. All right, so I'm gonna use that 2x2. It's already out. Actually, no. Is there a 1x3 to start it? Where is it? Yep, there it is. So we'll start with the 1x3 once we find... There it is. And then we'll do the 2 and the 2. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, that looks great, actually. I think I'm actually going just a little too tall. So we can actually just kind of shape that up with the vanilla wedge piece here. I've got some empty slots already. There we go. So there's like a bulge here too. So I think what we're gonna have to do is some type of bulge. I guess that sounds ridiculous. I keep saying bulge. You know what I mean. Bryce Anderson, thank you so much. Hey, Coco, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. Do we always play together on Monday? We play on a certain day for Monday, but we definitely try and get together every single week, guys, and have a lot of fun playing some Scrap Mechanic together. Alright, there's that piece that sticks out. And so, my mustache is getting kind of itchy here. So, I do believe it's on this side, correct? Yes, the way I'm looking at it, the wing is on that side there. So, I'm going to use another invisible bearing in this situation. I think that's our best bet. Invisible bearing, voila, there it is. A con pun. There's so many con puns out there, you have no idea. Hello, Overflow. Welcome to the stream.
I almost can't take them anymore.
Hey, what's going on? Caliaro, welcome to the stream. And Deadshot, hello. And George Haggis, hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream, guys. I hope you are ready for some Scrap Mechanic, because that's what we are doing right now. Alright, so, back to a medium block. Pretty simple here in this case, guys, for this tail wing. So we're going to use that wing block. Is it already out? There it is. Yep. So let's see. Let's just line them up here. Like this. One. Oh, no. Okay, wait. I need to attach... Actually, no. We'll just pop it on the lift. How about that? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Hey! Alright, I wonder if that's too long. Maybe a little long. Alright, Lucas, see you later. Thanks for dropping into the stream. Alright, that is kind of long, isn't it? I'm just gonna shave it down by 1. Actually, I might shave it down by 2 and use, where's the wing piece at? Is there like a wing end? Is that what this is? I feel like that's what this is. Okay, no, that is not what I thought it was. Is it this? No. Okay, I might be totally mistaken here, guys. Wing block, wing wedge. Okay, maybe I just need to put it here. You know what? We're just gonna leave it like that. That's good enough for me. So I think I'm gonna use a second engine for that motor, just because I don't think it's gonna have to spin nearly as fast. So we will just grab that 1x1 block engine here. Grab that, jump out, and hook it up to there. We want it spinning inward for sure. How fast is a good question, though. So let's get in here. We're just going to go halfway up and see what that does. There we go. Look at that. Now we're spinning. How to get better at design? Alright, super. I've thought about doing that before. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to present it, but we'll just have to see. I mean, eventually I will do something like that. So this is pretty cool, guys. Look at that. It's all spinning. No thrusters involved because we have wonderful modded pieces here. I'm going to have a drink. Raft Motors, what's going on? Thank you so much. If you're talking to me anyway, thank you. Alright, what do you guys think about painting it now? I don't know. I mean, I know we want it to fly. You know what? Actually, hold on here, guys. Let's just focus on the tail section here a little bit more. I don't want to totally forget about it. Listen to some tunes. I like this playlist, actually. I hope you guys enjoy the playlist as well. Alright, I'm just gonna throw these all over the place. Why not? Oh, there it is, okay. Looking pretty sweet. Alright, so that was 3 there. I'm going to do the 3 on this side as well before I forget. There we go. Looking pretty cool. I think I need some vanilla wedge pieces in there as well. Not too shabby. I think I'm going to round this off a little bit down here too, actually. So, I mean, this is pretty much what I'm doing right now, guys, is kind of like the design principle, you know? Changing things for the eye, making it look as good as I can, anyway. You know what? This is actually going to be one of the long ones, so... let's do it like that. On either one, right here. As oh, jeez! I just made a hole! Noted, that is a hole now, guys. Alright, we're gonna do the same on this side, though. I think it was here. And here. Wait, how come I didn't need to make a hole on this side? Oh, okay, I see what I did. I think... is it just like that? Nope. I hate when symmetry is not working out, and it's like, why isn't this symmetrical? So this is where... there's one like this? What? There's 2 like that. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I'm gonna do it like this, the way it is on the other side. Just because I think it looks better like that. Alright, perfect, there we go. Camouflage in a shark mouth, I might just have to do that. Garth, the horse, I'm doing great, thank you for asking. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing wonderful as well. On Saturday is the weekend, woo! Always love the weekend. Alright. So this is pretty much the structure. That did not take too long. It's been about an hour now. And we're kind of rolling here. Yeah, the picture is, it's a taller helicopter because there's landing stuff. And you know what? Speaking of landing stuff, we are going to add that right now. Where is it? Here it is. We gotta put some weapons on it too, actually. Nice, right there. And one from the back here. Just like that. So we're gonna make them too long, I believe, like so. Thank you so much, Raph Motors.
There are so many puns, like canned puns, going on in your chat right now.
Oh, is there Moonbo that is
There's
not
like
symmetrical? What?
A can opener. It's camouflage.
Camouflage? Camouflage?
Yeah, instead of camouflage. I don't know. Yeah, ridiculous. Your chat has become puns.
I'm okay with that. I'm a pun enthusiast. So this is basically going to make that helicopter look way taller, like we mentioned before. I think I'm going to go out one more. Like so. And drop it down again. And I would say that's probably wide enough for sure. And we'll probably just do one like this. And we'll put the 4 on it like that with these nice tri pieces of pipe. And we will fill in the middle. And this looks really cool. So I think we're just going to kind of add an extra bit on either side here at the very least. And I might even actually do something like this. Just because it looks cool. You know what? I'm going to do it on the back as well. And that's just the little Moonbo touch right there. There we go, look at that. Looking pretty sharp. I don't have an Xbox One, Charlie. I don't, actually. Digital bacon. Oh, jeez. The puns. So, alright. Obviously, it's not flying right now. So, that is the next step, guys. Making it fly, obviously. So, let's pop another hole in here. What is going on in there? Get rid of that. What is this? Things are not symmetrical on the outside. I think I need to fix that. Now that we can get underneath it here. Where is the non-symmetrical bit? Found it! There it is, okay, I believe that should be... That should be the problem right there. Perfect. We can use that as a step too, I like that. Alright, there we go. Maybe that's what you were talking about. Hey, Britannic Mechanic, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Jeez, Bart Mobile with a massive donation of 100 Norwegian kroners. Absolutely fantastic. Jeez, he says, I'm back, Moonbo. P.S. Can you add me on Steam? That's a very good question. A lot of people always want to join me on Steam. I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing some type of like viewer, like, video or, like, making something with viewers. I think, Con, we've talked about this before, haven't we? With the whole Steam group kind of ability.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we definitely want to get into. So, guys,
Yeah,
I
at some
am...
point. You know what my concern is, though? And this
What?
is why I haven't done it. Some dingus, for lack of a better word, is going to join and spawn something that breaks the world.
That's true. I mean...
And that's like my biggest concern, because there's so many ways to break the world right now that it's just, you know...
Yeah.
Someone does it once and then it kind of ruins it for everybody, and that's my... And there's no way to prevent people from spawning stuff, so it's like, what do you do, right? Like, that's my...
Alright, bear with me, guys. I am adding that into the super chat list on the screen there. Bart Mobile, thank you so much. So, listen, I want Scrap Mechanics servers. When are we going to get that, Con? When is that coming out?
I don't know. I'm not the devs.
I know, it's a rhetorical question.
It would be nice, though. Dedicated servers would be nice, but I don't know if that's going to fix the multiplayer issue, because you're still... The issue with the multiplayer is the fact that the host computer has to handle all the calculations. So if you replace the host computer with a server, you still run into the same problem where, like, the server is going to be the only one that doesn't lag. You know what I mean? So it's... I don't know. I don't know what to do.
So what, you think it's just game optimization, then?
Well, I think they have to change the way their multiplayer behaves, yeah. Like, they need to have, you know, a global position that is maintained by the server of the objects, let's say, but the physics calculations have to be handled locally by each client so that they don't get the glitch. And then the server just gets the position updates, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way they need to do it, but...
Alright, guys, it's time to make this thing fly. Who's watching and typing? I'm certainly not typing. Super chat. That was a crazy super chat, I'm telling you. It means so much to me, guys, when you send me those. I can't even believe it. My heart, like, skips a beat every time.
Well, that's 15 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I didn't know the exchange rate. I had to look it up.
Alright, so we actually need some buttons in here and switches, so how about we get that on the go? We don't need that engine anymore. So we can probably just even add some here and here. So one is actually going to be the propellers, so let's get rid of those. Add them there. And then 2 will be the lift, so let's pop that there and there. I have no idea what I'm doing exactly, guys. We are just adding thrusters, and we're gonna just make it fly. We're gonna make it work. So obviously that is definitely not gonna be enough, so I'm just gonna keep on adding some more here. I feel like I might not really need necessarily any at the back there, at the wing. So we'll just add a few near the center. I want to try and keep the thrusters at the center of mass for the sake of, like, weight distribution. Okay, clearly that's not going to do anything. I need to max all those out. Welcome back, Toto! How do you get Scrap Mechanic? Raft Motors, the simplest way to get Scrap Mechanic is to go on Steam and get it on the Steam store. I do believe it's about $20 for most people, which is not a bad price, because, I mean, this game, you can just make whatever you want in it. Alright, so we are maxing out all these thrusters in hopes of achieving some flight here. Whoa, okay, calm down there. Look at that rock. Okay, guys, clearly way too much power in the back. So we can probably even just get rid of these entirely and maybe add them right here. Whoops, that's not where they're supposed to go. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm just going to leave them at default and see what we get now. Okay, still definitely really dipping at the nose. So I feel like what we're going to do is get in here, first of all. Drop those down by 1. And then increase those by... Actually, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to go back in there. And increase those up to that. So let's see what this does. Come on, this is... I need to make a bigger hole. There we go. Alright, so that's a little bit better. You can see we are definitely drifting off to the tail end, but let's see what happens when we get these rotors spinning now. Alright, we are getting some terrible pulling to the right. So what I like to do with this, guys, is compensate with thrusters. You can do anything you want with thrusters and really balance things out. So that's what we're going to try and achieve here. Definitely, though, it's the drifting
Someone's
tail in the
asking
back.
about trail makers.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean?
I don't know. Just said trail makers, question
Oh,
mark.
am I going to do trail makers? If I get a Steam key, I definitely will.
Funny story about that.
What? The fact that everybody got one but me. But I didn't.
Well, yeah,
it's
but
my
that
own
wasn't.
fault.
It was kind of like your own fault, but not your own fault, because like, yeah.
I didn't know that they changed what they were doing.
Well, it was only because Petard changed what they were doing, so
Yeah.
it was kind of funny though. But yeah, if you guys want trail makers, you can go sign up for the alpha. Like there's a random key to the alpha. Obviously, they are trying to, you know, help give it to people who promote their content.
Hey, Colton, what's going on?
But anybody's allowed to sign up for it.
All right, disaster. All right, not quite the way it was supposed to fly. I think I just actually need to increase this thruster by 1. Because I'm designing the flight mechanics with these blades spinning. That's the whole point, right? Is if these blades are spinning, I want it to fly stable, so I'm going to compensate the way I need to. And right now, guys, this is not looking good. I might need to change the way those blades spin, actually, because I think when they're attached to a motor, they actually produce way more torque. I'm not sure about that. But I think I'm also generating too much lift in general, so I'm going to drop these central lift generators down just a little bit like that. I mean, I still need to add some weapons too, actually. I could probably generate some weight like that. Make an F-35, I might be able to. And can I do brick rigs? I might. I used to play it, but I haven't done that in a while. Hello, Chris. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. And Primal Diglett, hello. Welcome back. And see you later, Nate Otten. Thank you so much for dropping in. I hope to see you in the next one. So with that, like that, I can actually increase the tail thrust. Oh, come on now. I might just add that block there so we can stop falling. So we're just going to remax the tail thrust. And get those blades spinning again. Oh, I don't know what just happened. I think my blades just ran into each other. Is that... that hasn't happened yet. That is very strange, I'm not gonna lie. I guess they are potentially close enough to do it? Kinda weird. Okay, yeah, they're definitely running into each other. That is not good, guys. I need to shave that off. We'll just shave it off by 1, and if it keeps happening, we'll just keep on taking a couple of them off at a time. So we don't totally ruin it. Thank you so much, Carter Patton. That's very kind of you to say. And yo, Liam Raj, welcome to the stream. I'm reading and talking at the same time, and it's causing me to flub.
Welcome to the Helcom.
Welcome to the Belcom, welcome.
Welcome, Helcom.
Liam, a super chat is essentially a way for you to show your support to content creators such as myself, where you essentially just get to donate some money and kind of support the creator.
You donate and it leaves your message up based on how much you donate.
That's true. So if you want to have if you have something to say to me that you just know, like, I need to read it, that's probably, like, the best way to do it. Alright, so I feel like the tail is still dipping. So I'm gonna get rid of that one there and just do this. We're just kind of calibrating this as we go, guys. This can be a timely process with helicopters. How do you make a super chat? You need a credit card. I think that's like the only way you can do it. Okay, that is way too
PayPal
much.
as well.
Oh, you can do it through PayPal as well?
Yep.
Oh, that's good to know. So that's way too much compensation there. No good. It's still, I think I don't really need that compensation as much anymore for some reason. I think as I've been fixing other things, everything has been balancing itself out even more. Alright, still way too much. Apparently I don't really need this compensation anymore. Let's just go down again and we'll just keep on testing. Gotta make sure the blades are spinning at full speed as well, actually. Still way too much. What is going on? Alright, that is down to 1 now. I might be able to change it in a different way. Matt Cambray. Actually, I already made a Chinook. It's one of the first helicopters I've ever made.
It's also Komodo's most popular video.
We don't talk about that, Con. I actually talked about it in my... No, I'm just joking. I actually talked about it in my top 10 video that I just released. It was kind of funny.
How your creation is Komodo's best video?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I had to, you know...
Funny how that works.
Mention it at least, right?
Hey, but you never would have worked with Komodo or met him if this didn't happen.
Oh, exactly. That's why I didn't bring it up in vain or anything.
Then, you know, we wouldn't have had the big race day with all 6 of us, and then...
Yep. And I talked about that in the video, too.
That wouldn't have led to us doing multiplayer, which wouldn't have led to, you know, this lovely adventure we've been on.
Alright, so the wings just clipped again, guys. So I am going to shorten it again. I think as I shorten these wings, they actually become less of a disturbance to the flight mechanics, too.
Are they a disturbance to the force, though?
Always.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so...
Inventor Man asked me if I was good at building or logic. I like to think I'm good at building, but really I don't make stuff look pretty. I just make it do...
You make it do cool things?
Yeah, I make it work really well. Like for example, on the Whack-A-Mole, I did 0 of the aesthetics. Like 0. That was all Scrapman. I just made everything work. And actually behave like a proper game, like all the scoreboards and stuff. But that's why that was a really good group project because of that. Because I didn't really have to focus on any of the aesthetics and stuff. He's just like, here, I have a mole. Make it so that when you hit it, it goes down and stuff. And I'm like, all right, here's how we're gonna do it.
That's pretty funny. Alright, so I'm having some issues here with the flight mechanics just a little bit. I'm just gonna keep on calibrating though, guys. I want to paint it too, though. The painting is kind of bugging me here. It swings back every time. Do you see that? It wants to fly properly for like 1 split second. I have a feeling it's because those blades are too heavy. You know what, guys? I'm actually going to try something here. The thing about 2 blades in this game is it really causes the most weight disturbance. So we'll just save this helicopter blade right here like that, guys. And what I'm gonna do is weld 4 of them onto this. So that way we can actually avoid the total weight disturbance of 2 blades spinning, and we will actually hopefully get a way better flight mechanic here. And honestly, I think helicopters look cooler with 4 blades anyway. How do you get Trailmakers? You have to sign up for the alpha testing on their website, I do believe. You can sign up for it there, and they are eventually going to give out some keys.
Yeah, they randomly give out batches of keys. So, I mean, obviously they try and focus on you know, people who are content creators that are going to help promote their content. But they do give out keys to the public. Like, it is an open public thing. But the expectation though is that you're gonna help them do like bug testing and stuff, because there's a lot of like, you know, bugs and stuff that happens in the game.
Yeah, because there's a report button, right?
Yeah, well, they're basically asking you to report like as often as you can whenever stuff happens, because they're trying to, you know, improve the game, right? And so they want people who are actually gonna help them do that.
Makes sense.
So.
Alright, we are going to keep on calibrating the flight mechanics, guys. That's what the stream is all about now at this point, is making this bad boy fly and fly properly. So what I'm going to do actually is set up a button setup now for some of these functions, and see if we can at least wrangle this thing on the fly. So 3 and 4 is going to be left and right roll. So sometimes the roll is really the problem here. So we're going to see what this does. Alright, that is not enough power. But we can easily add more thrusters. Let's just stack them like that. Alright, let's see what that does for control now. Oh boy, that's no good, no good. The tail is dipping down. What if the tail is spinning the wrong way? Let's try and spin the tail the other direction. Maybe that was the problem all along. I can always turn the big blades the other way, too. Jeez, it's not fixing it. Having some issues here, guys. Having some issues. We will get this eventually, though. That tail needs to come up way more. Alright, get these blades spinning full speed here. At least I'm trying. Yeah, that's it, right? At least I'm trying. And yes, I am extremely hyped for that. I could install a gyro. Yeah, I could. I usually try and stay away from gyros. I feel like it's a lot more fun to fly my creations manually. That is no good either. I think I know what the problem is, actually. It's the fact that this is hooked up to an engine. I'm gonna ditch it, guys. We're ditching the engine now. And we are gonna go with thrusters. So I think we're gonna make them spin... Make it spin in the counterclockwise direction the same way. And usually these thrusters actually produce a much better force that creates way more stability. So you have like a nice natural bearing. So let's see what this does for us. I think, oh, one more way over there. Here we go. Alright, hook that up to number 1. That is better already, I'd say. It does not need to spin that fast, though. Jeez. Vinifi, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I hope you check out the channel, you know, and check out all the endless Scrap Mechanic. There's loads of it, guys. Loads of it. I just celebrated 1 year of Scrap Mechanic, and it's a top 10 video with all sorts of cool builds that I have built in the past. I went way back, though. I didn't go too near into the past because I wanted to really just show where we've gone from, you know? Is it balanced? It's getting balanced. We're slowly getting there. I don't know why I keep going in here to get into this seat right here. Alright, so the blades are spinning now at a much better rate, I would say. But we need to dip that down. The nose is picking up a little bit too much now. The nose is still going. I think we're gonna get this though, guys. This is on its way. I'm really excited to get this finished. We're making progress. That's what matters. Alright, Super L04, thank you so much for dropping in. Of course, I will see you next week if you do tune in to next week's stream on Saturday. Alright, we're going to drop that down by 2 now. That might be what we needed. It's still really pulling me up here. I have a feeling it might be the blades in the tail are spinning way too fast now. Maybe in the wrong direction too, I don't know. We're gonna tone that down just a little bit though. Nope. I can't even... Is that the wall? Okay, good to know. The wall is right there, guys. That is really good to know. Turn that around. We're getting this. Mohammed Gamal, I am doing great, thank you for asking. And hello, Emerald Blacksmith. Hey, what's going on? What about the guns? Flaming Fire, don't you worry. I will be adding those guns. Right now, I just want to get this flight mechanic figured out. Get rid of that one entirely now. Look at this! It's kind of working now. Alright, the nose is still dipping down a little bit, guys. We can fix that. It's stabilizing. That's absolutely fantastic. Alright, Cooper Litherland, thank you for dropping in. I will see you next week as well. Oh, I'm so happy it's starting to fly. Jeez, you guys have no idea. It's kind of frustrating sometimes when things just don't work. So what if we just tone those 2 down just by 1? And that might give us the stability we need to work with. Oh yeah, look at the stability now, guys. And look at all that spinning. And look how stable it is. Look at that. Yes. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's make this thing fly. Tail rotor's in the wrong direction. I'm gonna change. I was thinking about that. I was like, that feels like it's spinning the wrong way. Let's see if it changes the physics a little too much. Oh, I did it again. I went in here.
Digital Bacon says, "Bring the Hover King on, on whatever, however you want to pronounce my name." I'm still here. I'm still reading chat. I got nothing important.
Hunter Heckerthin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I noticed you. Did you notice me? Alright, look at that. Here it is. Very stable. Alright, so we can add some more controls now before we add the guns and paint it up. I'm gonna see about spinning the tail like this. And using some type of steering thing. You know the steering thing, right? So if we go here... We can grab a bearing. We got the normal block out already, so we'll just put it right here. 2 like that. We can grab a sensor here on either side. Set those down to 1. Wire that there. Probably have to turn it. We can turn the sound off on these as well. And what these will be hooked up to. So if I turn left, I want that to spin that way, so we'll crisscross. And we'll leave those there for now. And so we're going to confirm that those are steering in the right direction. And it's not, of course not. I thought I was going to be all smart and fix it, but I ended up ruining it. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot here again. Alright, this is working out pretty good, guys. So let's test that again. Left, perfect. So let's spin and test. Brent Roberts, I actually already made a massive A380. You should check it out on the channel, by all means. Toto, I might make one eventually. One of those thingamajiggers. Alright. Very slow, guys. Let's change that. We're gonna make that go faster. It's working though. It's not losing any control whatsoever. So let's just max those out. See what happens. Why not? Alright. Pretty good so far. Oh, look at that. It's so stable. So we just really need to add a couple more controls and some forward thrust, and that's pretty much like, that's pretty much it. It's looking awesome. We're gonna add the guns too, obviously, and paint it. Make a B2 Spirit. I did make a B2 Spirit, actually. You guys should definitely check out my channel. Check out all the scrap mechanic. There are so many creations, guys. I have made so many. I mean, I might revisit some of them with the mods now. But until then, you should definitely check it all out. So, let's add a couple more functions now. Of course, one of them is going to have to be forward thrust. So the question is, where do we add it? So what if we add 2 here? And we can add 2 on the bottom as well. Let's see what that does. I want to get this on the W key for a very natural flight mechanic. You just have to press the button and go. And we're just going to leave those at default because it doesn't necessarily have to be fast in that sense. There we go, look at that. It's flying so well, too. There's really only a couple more functions left to add on it. Let's see the first person here. Yeah, really happy with this. It really doesn't even want to lose control, honestly. Rustic Gamer, what's going on? Welcome to the stream! A U2 Dragon Lady. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to check it out. Alright, so there's a couple more functions here to add, guys. It's the nose up and the nose down, our pitch control. So, where do we want to put it? That is the question. I'm thinking we might be able to just get away with having it, like, tucked away in the tail here. So, if I do that, and this, and we can just simply use some buttons right here. We can actually just kind of use it like this and that. So 5 will be the tail going up, so we'll hook those up to the top ones, and 6 will be the tail going down, so we'll hook those up to the bottom ones. And of course, we're just going to test them at default here, and see what that gives us. A steampunk creation. You're absolutely right. I really want to do that. And Inventor Man, if you want to put one in, absolutely, you can put a gyro in this. I personally don't think it needs one, but that's totally up to you. So we can actually control the tail going up like this now. So now we can actually fly around. Oh, wait, something is not... Okay, no, it's good. I think I need to add some compensators, though. So when I press that... When I press 5, I think it is... Yeah, when I press 5, it's going to have to do a little bit more work. And I think I can actually get it from in here. So what if we just pop one there? And one there. So when I press 5, it's going to go in this direction, I believe is what I said, right? So I'm not sure if the other way is going to matter, but we will definitely test it out. Whoops. Can I play GTA 5? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Can I make a sky crane? Valen Forest. I actually already made a sky crane. You gotta check out my channel. I'm telling you guys. There is so much scrap mechanic. Alright. That pretty much fixed it almost. I think it needs just a little more power. Whoops. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Alright, come on back to the ground here, helicopter. So, that was not quite enough for what I was going for, so I think I'm going to increase it by 2 there, 2 on that side. I mean, I might as well hook that one up to 6 anyway, because I have a feeling it might need it. Alright, more testing. Yo, Jesse Besaw, what's going on, man? How you doing? How's your weekend, man? How is the school been? That's what I want to know. How has that all been treating you? I've been having a grand old time over in the library. Look at that. Fixed it. Perfect. Tail can go up. We can press W. Smooth flight. Strict follow cam. There we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. This is a cool helicopter because it's so skinny, too. I need more subs. That's so kind of you to say. Whoops. What am I doing? Okay, calm down here. Calm down. Alright, guys. I think the wings need to be higher. We've moved those wings around so much, I certainly know. But we need to move them around one more time. I think we are just going to put them in the same spot, but up to like that. I'm probably going to add a couple more to this one just because. Oh no, I can't do it on this side. I might, okay, well, it's not a big deal if I need to start over. Yeah, I don't know, maybe this side might work. Wait, oh, did that work in where I needed it? No, it's not working where I need it. What if I put this on a lift? This game, I'm telling you, there's no reason why I can't weld that to that spot right there. There we go, it works that time. Perfect. Alright, so we do need to extend those. We've chopped off so much, guys. I think I'm going to extend it by 2. Just to keep the length something that makes sense, anyway. I think that's the very long one. So we need the 1 by... What is it? This one here, I think. The 1 by 3 curve. Nope, it's definitely the 1 by 4. There we go. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Could I make the landing gear springy? I might be able to do that. That does cause quite a bit of lag, though. Oh, Mushroom Minecart. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like the city. Guys, I know I haven't been working on the city in a very long time. So I will definitely, I promise, I will get some more work done in that soon. Alright, so this wing actually has some type of cool, like, shape to it at the exterior here. So we're going to add that as well. And I think I'm just going to use... actually, no, let's use the curved 1 by 3. So we can actually chop 2 more off. And do it like this. Yeah, that looks cool. And then we're going to add the weapons, of course. Which is next. So, weapons. I think I'm going to do it like I did with my longbow, my Apache longbow. We are going to hook up a bearing there. Actually, no, it's going to have to be... So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and there it is. So let's do the same on this side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there it is. I think it's probably going to be painted a lot of black, so we'll just go with black on these bearings so we don't have to see them. And let's make some weapons. My favorite part, actually. Making the detail. So we can drop that like that. It might need to go down 1 more, actually. Let's go 1 more. And get the 3-way pipe here. That's not the right way. This way. And this is pretty much my favorite thing to use for certain weapon styles, is this big pipe right here. And what we can actually do... Check this out. We can add... I don't know if it looks good all on each corner. You know what? We'll just do it on every single spot. Why not? We'll paint them all black. It's look pretty cool. Hey, what's going on, Nike? Welcome to the stream, man. How you been? And Inventorman, you subbed to me 6 days ago. Right on. And thank you so much, King of Cakes. I love hearing that. I always enjoy getting your guys' feedback on the scrap mechanic that we got going on here. I'm thinking we're just going to leave that at 1. I screwed up, guys. I screwed up. Here's an idea. Alright, get rid of that. Pop another one down. We'll do the same on this side. Pop another one down. Add a bearing there. Add one there. Check this out. Now check that. Now we have some actual spinning weapon systems now. And then on this side here, this is not gonna actually function. This is just gonna be for some aesthetic. We are going to add the kind of like the missile there as well. So I might drop it down 2 as well, actually, just so that way I can add a little more detail. So we'll put those there. Long piece on that side. I think 1 long piece on that side and 2 on the back. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Just like that. I believe with this polygon stuff there, look at this 1x2 nose cone. That's just what we needed. Ah, look at that. So good. And pipe opening, maybe? Can we use, like... Oh, wait. We can probably get rid of that. Oh, no, wait. That was the actual one. Okay, look at that. Pipe opening on the back there. Just to give it that rocket feel. And I think we can actually use something here on this. I'm not sure which one it is, though. So what if we just use surface panel? Or where's the gears? That's what I need, actually, is all the gear pieces. Here they are, the gear pieces. I think we just go with the 1x3.1, and we can get away with some really cool stuff here like this. Check that out, guys. Now we have rockets. They don't actually shoot, but they look really cool. We'll do the same on this side. Do not go creating Moonbo. What? Matt Keenan, what up, boy? How's it going, man? Jeez, what are you doing here? What? How did you? Where did you stumble from? What brought you to this place? All right, there we go. Look at that, weapon systems. So I need to hop back inside this creation. I thought I was done hopping in here. Incidentally, I'm not, though. Oh, wait. I can't even actually get in there now. That's alright, actually. I only need to work from outside. So let's get that 1x1 engine. Where is it? There it is. Hello, Ethan M. What's going on? Moonbo everywhere, let me tell you. See you later, Dustin. You gotta peace out. Well, then, see you later. And what was that about super chat? Someone just said something about... Did I miss a super chat? Please don't tell me I missed one. I don't think I did. Live stream gaming, what's going on? I just said your name. Is that what you asked for? I could use those thrusters, yeah. But I'm thinking since they're not going to shoot, I'd rather just have the aesthetic more than anything. Alright, what was I doing? I need this engine out. That's what I was doing. Alright, sorry. I was just trying to read something. I do probably have space to add a gyro, but the thing is... I don't think it really needs a gyro, personally. Let's add that engine right there. I have nowhere else to put it. So that's going to spin inward. That one there is going to spin inward as well.
The radioactive.
What's my real name? My real name is Justin. Now you know. What's that? The radioactive? What?
He said to say his real name. So I just said his name.
Oh, his real name.
Yeah.
I thought he meant mine. My bad.
Well,
My
no, someone
bad.
just asked what your real name is too. Technical Plays did.
Oh, it's a coincidence then. Oh wait, I need to add a control or a switch for this. Hey Mason, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And M Form, welcome back. What did you eat?
Apparently
I'm
you
getting
missed a
hungry.
super chat.
I don't think I did.
NOK20, gotta go. Bye, Moonbo. Bart Mobile. Did you get that
It
one?
was. Jeez, how do they? I can't believe I missed them. Like, don't they? That's weird that I missed it. So sorry. Bart Mobile said he had to go. I am so sorry. Let me make it up to you. Jeez, that is my.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh man. Oh, Bart, you're too kind, man. Jeez, that's another 70 from Bart Mobile. He says, bye, Moonbo. P.S. Super chatting you 20 before that you missed. Oh, I need to give some feedback to YouTube about the fact that it's not in your face enough about those super chats. So thank you so much, Bart. If you gotta go, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Let me update this this info here, guys. I need to absolutely change that. That's an extra 70. That's 170. Jeez, thank you so much. You bring a tear to my eye. It's so... Jeez. So there you go, guys. I just updated that. Absolutely amazing. Blown away. Alright, I need to rip another hole into this helicopter, guys. And your real name is Alex, right on. Hello, Crispy Christian. How you doing? Or Kristen. Christian? Alright. So, I realize I need a switch for the guns, actually, so let's add that right there. Alright. And... why is that... alright, there we go. I was like, why is that spinning? Alright, so let's see what the gun's spinning. Oh, yeah, look at that. I think it's a little too fast, though. It doesn't need to be so fast. I want to see them, like, spin up and warm up almost, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Why am I stuck? Come on, now. We're just gonna go down to 2, I think. That's not the right one. Alright, down to 1 it is! Lowest power possible. Perseus, you missed quite a bit. The helicopter flies now. Your toe, again. What did you do? Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna do some type of camo, I'm thinking. Alright, 1. That's it, right there. Let's leave it like that. That's as low as it'll go. Ah, there we go. Now they actually spin. Look, you can aim them. I need to actually change those to the other direction. There we go. Look at that. Aiming them too. Spin that up as well. Look at that. This is really cool, guys. I actually can't fly anymore, guys. Wow, that's how balanced it was. I added the weapons and it doesn't fly anymore. So now we need to fix that. I think this is the best way to do it. I wish I could get in there. So let's max those out and see what that does. Alright, there we go. Now it's flying again. Very impressive that it took just that much to fly. There we go. Look at that. Flies really smooth. Let's paint it up. Make a mustache plane? Oh, maybe. Alright, let's paint it. I'm gonna do a base coat of black, guys. Let's do the whole thing black here first. And if we want to add some trim and stuff, we will do that after. I try my best, guys, just to paint as quick as I can, so if I'm not paying attention to the chat just as much as I was before, I do apologize. But the thing about painting is, it's not the funnest thing to look at.
Painting sucks.
Yep.
Especially when you make really big things.
Yeah.
Like, I made that whole big car, and then I was like, oh. And then it's just like, yeah, you spend forever painting.
That's why sometimes you do something and you wish you thought to copy-paste it with the paint color first.
But even then, like, you're making, like, on-the-fly changes to it, right? So, like, you're always...
That's true, it doesn't even matter.
At some point in time, you still have to paint a ton of stuff, and it just sucks.
Alright, I'm really digging the black so far. I think it's gonna make this helicopter look absolutely fantastic. Try and get this done as quick as I can without burning my finger out. Swing this side here. A steampunk fighter plane, that could be interesting. I was thinking of doing like a steampunk submarine, actually. That was where I was gonna go with the steampunk idea, because it's like a natural progression of the theme, you know? I don't know, what do you think?
You're gonna make a steampunk submarine?
Yeah.
Okay. Not really any water in the game, right? You know that? What
Yeah.
about, have you made a steampunk zeppelin
What,
yet?
you made a hovering research vessel that doesn't float in water.
I know, but that's besides the point. We're talking about your channel right now, not my channel.
Well, if you want to bring channels up, we're going to talk about all the channels.
Okay. Well, Komodo did something.
What, he made a big ship. Well, I think we all made ships, actually. Funny enough, we've all made various types of ships.
Yep.
We pretend there's water in the game.
Did you make a steampunk blimp yet, though?
A steampunk what?
Blimp?
Blimp? No.
Like the zeppelins with like the weird...
I'm kind of sick of making big bubbly things.
But a submarine's just a long bubbly thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, it's
that
not
sounds
bubbly.
a
It's
little-
more of like, you know. Thank you so much, Mason. Please,
Oh,
minigun
man.
on the front. Maybe a minigun on the front. Is that what's in the picture? I can actually probably just add something that kind of looks like a minigun. I just don't want it to be too big and bulky. That's my fear. Alright, get all these painted up here. I think I forgot to do it on this side. Yes, I did, and I need to get the other top one there. Get all these painted. That looks pretty cool. Alright. I need to do, right up in here a little bit. That, I'm missing just a few little details here of the paint. I had to get rid of those. They didn't make sense there. I could see them sticking out, so I got rid of them. Little spot there I can paint. Perfect. Those top ones, there we go. Alright, this is looking really neat. Get some of the paint on the top, probably. Absolutely still streaming. I want to get this one done on this stream. I might need to add a little bit of detail after the stream. I usually have to change a couple things just because I'm not happy with it. And then I will put it on the Steam Workshop, make an official video on the entire build. Maybe add a little bit of something to the world to make it a little more fun to look at as well and play with. I don't know if I can really get those ones there. If I don't see them, then that's not a big deal. We can paint these seats, though, and paint the buttons. Or the switches, I should say. There we go. That's looking pretty good. There's a lot to paint, though. A lot of little detail pieces. Jeez. I don't know if I'm going to bother painting these, the blades, though. That might be pointless. I don't know. What do you guys think? I need to add something on the top here, though. I want to add one of the bolt pieces. Where is it? I probably went way past it. There it is. So we can add these bolt pieces just to make it look that much cooler. There we go. And what if we make these dark gray? Okay, it's pretty much the same color, so it doesn't matter. Oh, there. That's something I missed right here. Perfect. Alright, so that is it painted, really. I need to get rid of that. I was like, what is wrong here? Something didn't look right. Fix that. Alright, so that's kind of... Oh, wait, no, I need to paint the landing stuff here. Get out of the game, please. What? Your Moonbo, SS Moonbo. I'll have to check that out. That sounds ridiculous. Add one stripe of yellow on each of the propellers. Ooh, I might be able to do that. Make it look like it stings, eh? That's a good idea. Just gonna finish up this landing gear here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build so far and have enjoyed the stream. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure you hit that like button too, guys. Certainly helps the channel out. of course, you gotta go check out Con Gaming as well. He's been a great moderator, hanging out with me during this stream. Thank you so much, Ray Learson. I love you guys. What software do I use? I use a few different things for software, actually. Alright, look at that. That is darn nifty, isn't it?
Your main recording, though, is OBS, right?
Yes, it is. I use OBS to record and stream. No problem, Moosh. And welcome back, Fire. Flaming Fire. Jeez, I screwed your name up. Have I ever played Unturned? Yeah, I played it a little bit on the channel, actually. So later, check that out. Left. Right. Screwing it up here. What is going on? I think I just need to calm it down a little bit. I think that's the problem. You can't turn for too long. If you turn for too long, you're gonna have a bad time. Oh, look at that. Nice. Jeez. Please play Simple Planes. I've thought of that before. Alright, let's get that yellow on there. You guys still want to see that yellow on the tips? So what if we add one like this? And like that. And I can add on the inside. How about just two of them like that? So with that done, we can probably actually add yellow detail rockets back here. Looks pretty cool. Not too mad at that. We can maybe even just make that yellow too. Why not? So that looks pretty nifty now. Yo, Babs Gaming, what's going on? You just made it. This is almost over, guys. The stream is, well, I mean, the stream is pretty much done in the sense that this creation is complete. I have it all finished up now. It looks really cool. The guns get kind of stuck up on the rockets, but that's alright. So we can fly this pretty good. I might make it fly forward a little bit faster. Actually, no, I don't think I really need to. Because once you do that, it's pretty easy to fly. Look at that, it spins around really fast. That's pretty cool. That's some pretty cool maneuvers there. Did like a 180 back to a 180. Fast spins. Look how fast you can spin this thing. It's absolutely cool. And we can easily just land this nice and smoothly. That's wicked. Paint the point of the rockets yellow, too. I was thinking about doing that. I didn't know if it was going to look silly or not. It actually doesn't look too bad, does it? There is no turret for the miniguns. So, you're saying... I think I should probably just get rid of that bearing anyway. Is that what you're saying? Because I kind of agree with you. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong thing. Whoopsies. Hold on here, guys. I am definitely going to get rid of the, I'm going to get rid of that turret, the way that it can spin. Because really, guys, it gets gummed up on the rockets. Apparently, it's not even supposed to be that way. So, how about we just get rid of it entirely? Hopefully we can actually weld those back on. Knowing this game, it probably won't work. Oh, it worked. Perfect. What about this side? Yeah, we're in luck. Scrap Mechanic likes us today. Mickey Mouse, what's going on? Shout out to you. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? It has tail fins, too? Does it? I couldn't even see them in the picture. I think so. Let's add them, guys, before we go. Let's add the tail fins. The question is, where are they? I'm gonna guess, if I look at this picture, they're kind of halfway up and down. So what if we add them right here, like this? I'm gonna add one in the row like that, I believe. Whoops, that's the wrong way. There's so many ways to do it. Wait, there we go. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add one more on each side for good luck. Eventually we will get this. I think I probably just went through it. There it is, okay. Paint those black as well. Thank you for that. I wasn't gonna do them because I didn't realize they were there. They're supposed to be rocket pods. Yeah, okay, rocket pods, that makes sense actually, but since I don't have rockets to shoot, we're gonna pretend that they are miniguns. How does that sound? Just for fun, guys. Just for fun. Alright, there we go. So now they don't actually turn when we turn, which is actually something I'm really happy about. But we're just gonna pretend that they are miniguns because we can't shoot rockets. Add a turret on the front. Am I gonna make a UFO? I did make a UFO already, actually. You guys should definitely check it out. Alright, so there is a minigun, guys. So I'm going to add this minigun, and then we're just going to fly it around, make sure everything is good. And then that is going to be the end of the stream, unfortunately, guys. It is about that time of the stream. So, mount that there. I think we'll just put a bearing on there, because why not? And we will do that. And I think we're going to need the T. Just like this. What's the sensor for? There's no reason for the sensor, actually. It's just to make it look cool on the front. I can see in the picture there is some type of sensor-looking thing, so I figured why not add it as well. There's actually a red light. Did you guys see that? Hold on here. Before we finish off that nose piece, let's get up onto the base under here, because I'm pretty sure there is a light there. So let's get into this mod pack and grab this light right here after trying a couple times. And there we go. Look at that. We got a red light there now. Apparently that is supposed to be there. I see it. Alright, so how am I going to do this? I'm thinking, guys, this is kind of like a turret. So I'm actually going to... I'm going to use something like this in this case, because it looks cooler. And just one like that. There we go. That looks kind of cool. I don't really think there's much we can do to make it look better necessarily. There is no front turret. You need a moderator in the chat. If I catch it, guys, I will definitely take care of it.
I'm confused. I don't... What?
What?
Earlier, I don't... Said earlier people were cussing.
And you still don't see it?
No, I don't.
Guys, I don't even think I'm gonna put anything here, honestly. I don't even if there is radar equipment or something there, it's just not meant to be. I like it like this. Relatively simple on the nose. Looks way better. That looks cool. Look at how you can turn it so easily. I love how fast it turns. Let's, like, if we go into strict follow cam, you can really get an idea of how fast this thing is turning, and how you can just stop it on a dime like that and then go in the direction. So that's pretty much the stream, guys. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. There is no turret. See, guys, I'm gonna leave the turret off, just because I like it like this. I think it looks absolutely fantastic just the way it is. It's so easy to fly. I'm really happy with it. Wow. Detachable missiles. See, the thing is, I can only really drop those, and that's the only thing that it can do, so... And I gotta go, guys. It's been a couple hours now. That's usually how long I will stream on Saturdays. Build an AH-1 Cobra. That's what I just did. Is that supposed to be like an April Fool's joke or something? Thank you so much, Lucas. Oh, yeah, the Big T, thank you so much. So, yeah, guys, I do unfortunately have to end the stream there. You know what? All good things come to an end. And you know, of course, guys, that there is always going to be endless scrap mechanic. There's going to be some more tomorrow. I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow, but there'll be some scrap mechanic tomorrow. And we got multiplayer Monday coming up, obviously, Monday morning.
He called me back. My phone was muted.
With the boy here, Con Gaming. You just heard him live. Con, are you there? Alright, I'm sure he's still there. He can probably hear us. So here we go, guys. We're just going to fly around for a couple minutes here and check it out. Everything is in working order. I want to thank you all for dropping into the live stream every Saturday, like I said. You know, it's Endless Scrap Mechanic. So thanks to everybody who just subscribed during this live stream and everybody who has been subscribed to me. Make sure you hit that like button, of course, guys. It certainly helps the channel out. It allows for more people to get a chance to see and experience these awesome scrap mechanic builds. So, again, thank you to Con Gaming for moderating here and hanging out with me while we built this really neat-looking helicopter. Flies like a dream. I am really excited for you guys to try it out. It's going to be on the Steam Workshop really soon, sometime this week, guys. I'm going to make some type of little army base to go with this helicopter, and it'll be a little bit of a military theme, at least, so that way there's some cool stuff to kind of feature with this helicopter build. So, I'll do a couple more little shoutouts here, guys, while we float around. Red Nebula, thank you so much for subscribing. Shout out to you for that, of course. Fly in the first person, please. Okay, we can do that while we finish this up, guys. Actually, no, it's kind of boring in the first person. I want to see the whole helicopter. So, shout out Eric, thank you so much. Can I play Scrap Mechanic? I just did. And bye, Lucas. Have a good night. Thank you so much for dropping in. And Crispy, thank you so much. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm super happy with it. Absolutely. And see ya, Mason. Thanks for dropping in. Shout out for subbing. Perseus Plays. Thanks for subbing. And B-Dog, thanks for dropping in as well. So there you go, guys. Every Saturday, live streams. Thanks, Con, for dropping in if you're there still or not. I don't know. And, of course, I will be seeing you guys really soon with more Scrap Mechanic, like I said. Thank you for dropping in. It's been a blast. I'm really excited for next week's stream. Of course, if you want to get up-to-date information about the live streams, make sure you follow me on Twitter at MoonboSM. We can continue the chat there. Make sure you give me all of your Scrap Mechanic suggestions in some comments on some videos. I love to go through them. It's always unique content. You never know what you're going to get. So like I said, thank you so much for dropping in. I will be seeing you guys really soon in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, and bye for now.